Well, the brisk temperatures outside and brisk. Is that really what we're saying? Brisk? Is that what we call it nowadays?
Freezing.
It can be hard for our dogs, and it can be tough for them.
Yeah, it can be boring because chances are they have not been as active in the past 2 weeks. You know, they're stuck inside. So does your dog need to get rid of some of that extra energy?
I know ours does. Back here this morning, Tuesday's Pet Talk, Cathy Guinane from the Nebraska Humane Society. Cathy,
Good morning.
good to see you.
Good morning.
Now, you've been in here for about 10 minutes now, and this little fluff ball is so cute and fun. Who is this?
This is King. King is a Pomeranian mix. He's about 11 years old. He's very friendly.
Very friendly.
He's very sociable.
I don't see anything other in there other than Pomeranian. I don't see
No.
anything else in there.
No, we really don't.
Okay.
We just don't have any papers on him,
Sure.
so we can't prove. So we just put a mix attached to it. But yeah, he's a very nice little boy. He walks beautifully on a leash, rode great in the car, and has been very friendly to everybody on the way.
He was just like staring at you, Mike.
And he likes to have his belly scratched.
Now, who
great
would
dog.
King be a good fit for? What kind of family, individual?
Of home that would want to do some maybe walking because he's a really nice walker and he enjoys that.
He just saw himself.
He
on
just
the
saw
monitor.
himself.
Yeah.
The probably real little kids. I think we have him as a no kids under 12 just because he is older
Yeah.
and he is a little bit petite. If somebody would trip and fall on him, he could really be hurt badly.
Right.
Do we know
And-
much about why he was surrendered?
He was they couldn't take care of him anymore.
Gotcha.
And so we don't know for sure. But yeah, he's a very nice dog.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, Mike, that our boss, Lori, is probably seeing this on her TV and might be coming in here after
She did
this.
chat with
She'll
him on the
probably
way in. Yes.
Yeah.
So she saw him on the way in.
She's
Okay,
gonna
that
like
explains
him.
a lot. When it's cold, it's too cold outside for our dogs
Correct.
to really enjoy these, play groups at,
Right.
Wherever they're at.
Right.
What do you recommend when it's this cold out? Our dog, it's hard on their feet
It's
for one to
very
go
hard
outside.
on their feet. It is. It's very hard on their feet because they can't keep shifting their weight enough, and their little feet just freeze. But we have play groups, and they're inside,
Okay.
so it's very nice. We have for the small dogs have a group of their own, and puppies have a group of their own. They're in different places in the building, and they're from 6:30 to 7:30 on Tuesday evenings. It's $5. First time you come, bring proof of immunization, just so we know. We won't keep it. We'll just have you prove it, sign the waivers, and then the bigger dogs, the ones that are over 8 months, adolescent and adult dogs that like to play. But if they don't like to play, don't bring them because that's really not fun for them then.
Right.
But they're from 7:45 to 8:45.
Gotcha.
Oh, now he sees my sparkly bling here. I got my ring on from Sol's, my new bracelet. Look at that he's excited. So the play groups, what kind of activity? Do they just kind of run amok? They get to run around and play with each other?
They do.
Or are there certain activities?
For the most part, it's they get to play, but we have things that they can do as well. There are games that they can play. There's equipment that they can play on. It just kind of depends. When the weather's nice enough, they get to go outside. In the summertime, they even have pools to go swimming in when they're out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Sounds like
now,
fun.
night like tonight, they'll go outside to potty, but they'll play most of the time inside because it's just too cold outside.
Dog owners stick around for this? Or
Yes,
what do you
they
think?
have to. They get to
Okay.
help monitor.
They
One of my
help
trainers
monitor,
runs
okay.
it, but you need to be there and help. And it's a great time for you to get questions answered too about how is your dog getting along with other dogs? What are they doing that's correct? Where do we maybe need to work on it? And how do we work on it? But we have enough space that even if we have a couple dogs that are driving each other nuts, we don't tell people to go home. We just split them into a different group because they're broken into groups. We have enough space. So you go play the here and here instead of saying go home. So they still get rid of the energy.
Right. It's not like a deal where I come drop the dog off, drop the kids off.
No,
Just run.
Right.
Here you go.
Go to the bar and then
No.
come back an hour and a half later.
no, you have to stay with. You have to stay with. And we try to not have kids come just because it's kind of an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd
Especially
be a
with the
little
bigger guys.
chaotic,
And somebody gets tripped or scared or whatever. It's not the best situation for kids to be in, but adults by all means.
Now, is this for dogs of all ages?
It is.
It is.
Once they've had that first round of puppy shots, they can come to the puppy one. But they need to be immunized that way so that they're protected against the parvo and the distemper.
And what age is a puppy? I mean, what's the age cutoff there?
Generally,
for the puppy
they've
group?
had that by 3 months, 3.5 months.
Okay,
It kind of
so
depends
that's
on your vet and
yeah.
when you got them and all of those kinds of things. So once
As
they've
we
got
look
that-
forward to 2018, we're now in the new year.
Yes.
What are some great tips for pet owners, specifically dogs, when it comes to training and some of the classes that you offer?
Getting them into classes is another great way too to get rid of some energy. If you can't, you have a dog that doesn't like playgroup, get them into a class. Let them have something else to challenge their brain with, something for you to practice and do differently with them at home than during the rest of the week too. And you can do anything from basic classes to more advanced classes, and it makes it fun. It just gives you something else to do.
Especially if they're puppy getting started. I know Santa dropped off a few puppies to some homes around the area, so
Yep.
probably a
great
good
way
time to
to
get
do
some of those
that.
puppies in some classes.
Yep.
All right, there's the website right there, nehumanesociety.org, 444-7800. And this little guy is going to be available
will.
starting at noon today.
He will be.
Jake, I like it. He's
No,
adorable.
this is King.
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 That's
I was
Jake.
just saying.
She's thinking about a different Jake.
I was just thinking I wanted to name if I ever had a boy dog, I'd like to name him Jake. Okay, carrying on. King.
This is King.
Yes.
Okay, Kathy.
Brain fart. It's technically
Happy
kind
New
of like
Year.
Monday.
Thank you. Happy
Thanks
New
for
Year
coming
as
in.
well.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Thanks.
All right, after the